I was in a stable relationship with a girl who was my life. She had chubby legs and elbow hair. I dreamed she'd be my wife. But she dumped me on a Wednesday, left me heartbroken in a ditch. But I think I know what happened that turned my whore into a bitch. The deep state made my girlfriend leave me. Those cunts did it again. She got a payoff from the government, and now she's seeing other men. Why they do this to me, I have no idea why. They did a psyop on my girlfriend to make her go fuck other guys. This has happened like 1,000 times, and it's gotten pretty old. These bitches keep on leaving me because they are mind control. The elite have focused in on me, putting chemtrails in the air. They steal away my girlfriend using cognitive warfare. The deep state made my girlfriend leave me. Those cunts did it again. She got brainwashed by the government to go chase after other men. Why they do this to me, I have no idea why. They did a psyop on my girlfriend to make her sleep with other guys. I know it's the Rothschild family, they're watching me with drones. I don't have evidence, but I feel it in my bones. All I want is a girlfriend, is that really much to ask? These cockblock fucking globalists can kiss my goddamn ass. The deep state made my girlfriend leave me. Those cunts did it again. My love life has been sabotaged by a shadow government. Why they do this to me, I have no idea why. They did a psyop on my girlfriend to make her sleep with other guys.
What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. And I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking in all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We'll be starting out with this first video titled Federal Court Rulings. U.S. must spend billions of doll hairs in foreign aid, and Harvard funding must be restored. I don't know. We're going to be starting off with a little bit of Trump losing going on. Now, they said they're going to appeal some of that. The second video is Appeals Court upholds $83.3 million doll hairs to E. Jean Carroll judgment against President Trump. They appealed, and apparently he lost the appeal. And then we got a video titled Trump Smoking Reporter over the weekend. You all right? Well, bless you, I guess. Holy, at least you're here. Anyways, he's smoking this reporter, kind of turning things around. Then we got a video titled Weapons Company funded by 21-year-old lands a U.S. Army contract. I don't really understand how this all got together there. This 21-year-old is, I don't know, obsessed with futuristic weapons, I guess. I don't know. It's very weird to me. Then we got a video titled RFK Jr. prompts COVID-19 vaccine policy update. Do you need a prescription to get the shot? This is some straight propaganda, but then it's also lefties really mad that they can't get jabbed up. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through today. It was provided by Tiger Jaw, and it's titled Fuck You. Then getting back into the news, we got a video titled 12-year-old boy speaks alongside President Trump at the Museum of the Bible. This is from earlier today. It's a pretty good short little story there. Then we got an interesting video. It's a doubly. The first video is Ukrainian woman stabbed to death on train in North Carolina. And the second video is the stabbing happened last month, and that video is explaining why we haven't really heard about it until now. Then we got a video titled Trump Assassination Attempt Trial Likely to be a Circus. It's talking about Ryan Routh, and apparently Ryan Routh is going to defend himself in court. That should be very entertaining. I wonder if we'll be able to cover the trial. It's been a while since we've covered a trial. Then we'll be wrapping up the news with lefties losing it, and today it's titled CNN Anchor Embarrassed in Debate with Ben Shapiro. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We'll be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Get Some, and it's titled Party Wiener. Our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and that one's titled Happy Monday. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Snooks? What's up, Tin Man? What's up, Guess Him J? What's up, Simply Witchy? What's up, Damsel? What's up, Russell? What's up, Turbo? And what's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is going on over here? Thank you so much, Cricket Kiss, for that $20 donation over on Rumble. You're awesome, Cricket Kiss. Thank you so much for the support. All right, what is up, everyone, over here on Rumble? Too old to care. You were first today. Or at least it looks like you were first. Happy freedom to you, and I appreciate you racing to the chat. Turbo, you're omnipresent. Appreciate you. Beck Frank, happy freedom to you. What's up, Tony Rez? What's up, Spicy K? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. Guess some. You are omnipresent. Appreciate you. Let me see. What's up, Aco? Happy freedom to you. What's up, 1776? What's up, Jaina? Happy freedom. What's up, Metal Mouth? Happy freedom to you. Let me see. I think we got everybody. Either way, hit that like button over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone, over on Kick? What's up, Magic Moon? And what's up, Scotty? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone, over on Twitch? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. And what is up, everyone, over on the Goof Tube? Tube Steak, you were first over here. Happy freedom. What's up, Cheeky Chops? What's up, Parabellum? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Shanti? Appreciate you joining us. What's up, Grace? What's up, Mike Ingle? Happy freedom. Hair Juicer, you are omnipresent. Appreciate you. What's up, Jeeps for Grinder? Happy freedom. Holy, it's not Russell, is it? Anyways, what's up, Tony Rich? You're omnipresent. Appreciate you. And I think we got everybody. And what is up, everyone, over on X? Happy freedom, you hooligans. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here in this first video. This first one's titled Federal Court Ruling U.S. Must Spend Billions of Dollars in Foreign Aid, which I don't really understand that. Then they're also going to be talking about Harvard getting their funding, even though they admitted to pretty much not providing a safe environment for their Jewish students. Come on, get this pulled up. Now, we're normally late, but we're a little extra late today because I went to the doctor because everybody was begging me to go to the doctor. I got bit by a brown recluse for the 4th fucking time, but this one's not healing. I got bit 5 weeks ago, and now the wound is the size of my hand on the back of my leg, and it is not doing well. So I went there and I sat there for an hour for them to tell me that they couldn't see me today, and they might be able to see me on Wednesday. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, tomorrow, I just remembered, tomorrow we're going to be on Handy News about this time, well, about 2 hours from now, about 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're supposed to be on Handy News. That's exciting. Don't forget that. Either way, before we get into this video, I want to remind you, hooligans, that we have these Hooligan Strong t-shirts. Now, this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in all of the chats for you hooligans to have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now, this design does come in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, dog tags, and we've made steel tumblers out of this design. Today I got on the Stars and Stripes hooligan badge. We got lots of items and lots of designs over in the merch store. I'll be dropping all the links in the chats while we're watching this first video.
Billions of dollars in federal funding cuts have been reversed after 2 federal court rulings against the Trump administration this week. First, a federal judge ruled that the Trump administration must spend billions in foreign aid funding that Congress had already allocated. The judge said the administration needs approval from Congress to pause it. President Trump moved to block the funding, which led to lawsuits from several nonprofits that were set to receive the money. Those nonprofits argued they couldn't continue working without federal funding.
Another ruling restored $2 billion in federal funding for cancer research at Harvard University. The Trump administration blocked that funding earlier this year. Now, Harvard filed a lawsuit accusing the government of violating the First Amendment and the Civil Rights Act. The attorney for the Trump administration argued Harvard failed to address anti-Semitism. He also framed the lawsuit as a contract dispute and said the government has the right to terminate it. The Trump administration does plan to appeal that ruling.
Okay, so not exactly good news from the court here. They're saying that a federal judge is forcing Trump to allow billions of dollars in foreign aid funding to move forward because it's already been approved by Congress, and he would only be able to stop it with the approval of Congress, which that's not going to happen. And then they talk about how Harvard is getting their cancer research funding, but the Trump administration is planning on appealing it. Now, we kind of covered that already, the Harvard funding thing, because I want to say when we originally covered it, the judge who ruled on it that Harvard should still get their funding originally said that he agrees with the Trump administration for why they froze the funding. They froze the funding because they were not keeping their Jewish students safe, and so they were pulling out of funding Harvard altogether. But the judge was like, no, you're going to have to give them money. But we agree, no, they didn't protect their students, so that shit doesn't make any sense. But either way, we got more of this kind of stuff coming up next. Next, we have appeals court upholds $83.3 million E. Jean Carroll judgment against Trump. They're going to force him to actually give her the money that I'm sure is sitting in escrow right now. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these federal judges. It's causing problems for President Trump. Guess some Congress controls finance illegally. Judge is correct. Yeah. Guess you could take a knife, jab it in the wound, cut 3 inches long, and then duct tape it. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. It hurts really bad right now because I think it's infected, and so now it's even more difficult to get into to dump peroxide on. Here, Juicer, got to check out the story of Precision Rifle Company. A few buddies got government contract and had to make a fake factory for the military inspection. We just needed to make sure y'all aren't 3 guys in a garage. Interesting here, Juicer. Yeah, I will look into that. Let me see. Yeah, because this story we got coming up with this 21-year-old who's building weapons for the government is very interesting. What is that here, Juicer? Reaper salt? You're gonna ruin your asshole. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Totally care, but I thought Trump was a dictator, says every liberal I know. Yeah. They don't even know what a dictator is. The TV just told them to say that. What's up, Rappy? What's up, Serum? Happy freedom to you. Welcome back. What's up, Danon? Happy freedom to you. Sounds like bullshit to me. Yep, I agree. What's up, Satan's Mechanic? Happy freedom. Ever try counting 100 doll hairs? I have. You gotta have 100 doll hairs. That's my biggest problem. What's up, J-Dog? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Glamour? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Courtly? Happy freedom. What's up, Patriot Dad? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Ramsey? Appreciate all of you hooligans sliding through. Don't forget to hit that like button. What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. What's up, Crispy? Happy freedom to you. Magic Moon, take an antihistamine. Antihistamine? I don't know what that is. For the itchy, and apply an antibiotic ointment if you notice any blisters from the bite. No, I don't have any blisters or anything like that. It's just ugly and now my leg hurts. Let's see. Magic Moon, certain essential oils act against the toxins and help with pain and healing. Apply these essential oils to spider bite, can soothe the pain and relieve the swelling. Well, I will have to look into that because I'm getting tired of the back of my leg falling apart here. It's no good. What's up, Richard? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Johnny? Happy freedom. Protect your neck. Why are you saying that? The murder rabbits. I can't remember what was it from Monty Python. Turbo, when you eat Reaper salt, it's like tinnitus for your sphincter. It doesn't go away unless you play loud music. Is that how it works? I was wondering. Well, moving forward here, like I said, next up we got appeals court upholds $83.3 million doll hairs for E. Jean Carroll's judgment against President Trump. Now, this is a bunch of nonsense. I don't know what was going on with the court over the last couple days. They were like, hey, Monday, we're going to just screw over President Trump as much as we can. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
A federal appeals court upheld an $83.3 million judgment against President Donald Trump for defamation against E. Jean Carroll.
Hold on a second. We're going to restart this, but we're going to turn the volume up because it is quiet. And let's give this a try.
A federal appeals court upheld an $83.3 million judgment against President Donald Trump for defamation against E. Jean Carroll in 2019. A three-judge panel on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit rejected Trump's appeal of the January 2024 jury finding. The case related to the president's 2019 denial of Carroll's allegations that he raped her. Trump has repeatedly denied the incident occurred. In 2019, he denied the allegation, leading Carroll to file the first of two defamation lawsuits against him. The appeals court panel rejected Trump's appeal, where he argued he was entitled to presidential immunity for the statements. Trump could appeal the ruling for an en banc review by the full bench of the Second Circuit Court of Appeals or appeal the case to the Supreme Court. In a second case Carroll brought, a jury found Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation in 2022, leading to a $5 million judgment against him. The president's lawyers have told the Supreme Court they intend to appeal the $5 million judgment against him after a split full bench for the Second Circuit denied appeal in June.
Alright, so real quick one there, just more nonsense. Now we're going to just hop right into this next video because there's just nothing good to say about that one. This next one is President Trump smoking a reporter over the weekend. So we're just going to play this really quick and then we're going to hop in the chat because this is always good stuff. I like how he looks her right in the face as if he's talking to a toddler. I just love that. Either way, hit the like button if you haven't and let's get into this.
That's fake news. When you say that, darling, that's fake news.
Well, why would
I
you
don't
the
go to
Department
war.
of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense.
Just letting her have it. Right to her face. Just right in her face. He's like, no, quiet. Tells her to shut her face. That's an order from the commander-in-chief. Shut your face. Either way, good stuff there. Talking about National Guard being in Chicago, which hasn't happened yet. But they're all worried about it. They're worried that they're going to actually get rid of crime in Chicago. Then what will they do? Either way, next up we got weapon company founded by a 21-year-old lands a U.S. Army contract. It's a very interesting story. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump smoking this reporter, as well as E. Jean Carroll winning that appeals deal there in court. Now she's going to get those doll hairs she don't deserve. Either way. What's up, Simply Witchy? Happy Freedom. Turbo, you said you don't listen. Yep. Russ, I love how Trump calls him out. I do too. Glad somebody does. What's up, Cass? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, MU? Happy Freedom to you if I haven't got you already. What's up, Roy? Happy Freedom. Crickets, did he say that's satanic? No, I didn't hear him say that. I don't know what he said, but I don't think he said anything about anything being satanic. What's up, Vinny C? Happy Freedom. He told her that's why you're second rate. He said that. Vinny C, moments like this kill me. I know. What's up, Rappy? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Noad? Happy Freedom to you. Oh, I understand, Noad. I'm trying to get closer to being on time, but I decided to go to the stupid doctor today, which was a huge waste of time. What's up, Plastic Whack? Happy Freedom to you. Crick hiss. Well, in that video was a little bit quiet and it was boosted, and then it had the plane noise in the background. Magic Moon woke and broke. That's all they are. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you. It's just dead over on X. I don't know what that's about. Nah, we're not being shadow banned. Not yet. Either way, moving forward here. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom. So is Trump guilty of rape? No, I think what they're saying is that she had made allegations against him or something like that, and he had responded to it, and what he said, she ended up going against him for a defamation lawsuit against his response to it, and he was held liable for that. That's what the money is for. The rape thing, I don't know if that's miswording or what. She accused him of sexual assault or something like that, and they ruled in favor of her. But I don't think it was necessarily rape. Sexual assault could be brushing up against somebody, really. I don't think so. Well, let's Google it really quick. As far as I know, he's not convicted of rape. But those lefties, they love their semantics. No, President Trump has not been criminally convicted of rape in the civil E.G. Jean Carroll versus Donald Trump. A jury found Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation, but not for rape, under New York's legal definition, which at the time required forcible penile penetration. I'm so glad you guys made me look that up. But now we know. No, he was not accused of rape. And when liberals say that, you can just go ahead and throw that out there. Now we know. What's up, Butterfly? Happy freedom to you. Butterfly, do you have an urgent care clinic in your area? No. No, I do not. I'd have to drive over an hour away. It'll be okay. The wound just doesn't look very good, but I haven't lost my ability to walk, and I don't have a fever or chills or anything like that, so I'll probably be fine. What's up, Puff and Stuff? Happy freedom to you. Vinny C, you don't visit doctors? No, I don't. I can't stand doctors. They're just overglorified Googlers. Serum, you can check Reddit. Lunatics posting alleged ICE sightings. I'm going to post a fake one and see if traffic clears out. That's hilarious, Serum. Turbo, I think between all the hooligans, we qualify at least half of a doctor. I mean, if we're talking about today's doctors, I don't know. I think any one of us could have been today's doctors. Those people, I don't know. They never know what's wrong with me. They never provide solutions. They only provide high bills that I just don't pay. And it's not worth it. Meta, I missed what the doctor said about the spider bite. Nothing. I couldn't get into the doctor. They made me sit there for over an hour just to tell me that they couldn't see me today, and the closest they could see me is Wednesday. Hey, Jano, the more you know. I know we're going to be talking about peniles today. Russell, Trump is married to a supermodel. Why would he touch Carol? I don't know. It's just weaponized court. That's all it is. Either way, we're going to get into this next video. Like I said, weapon company founded by a 21-year-old lands a U.S. Army contract. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday Make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. It's an interesting story. I have no idea how this 21-year-old got involved in building weapons for the government. I am very curious about that. I might research that after the live today. We'll see how it goes. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
It's not often you meet a 21-year-old with his own autonomous drone weapons manufacturing facility, but this is Ethan Thornton, and right now he is rethinking the future of warfare with China top of mind.
It's not hard to look at China's dominance and realize that we need to be working very, very hard as a country if we want to maintain relevance.
And while China has been putting on quite the show of military might, when it comes to scale, Thornton imagines a very different alternative than the high-tech, sophisticated U.S. arsenal that we're all used to.
One of your missions seems to be trying to imagine what warfare is going to look like, not in 10 years, but in 20 years. You're 21, so that's literally a lifetime for you, and yet not too far down the road. How do you see the future of warfare in 20 years?
To me, what's most concerning is you can look at ultra large scale strike with very, very cheap assets. So if you can find a way to get very small, like $400 to $1,000 drones by the millions above populated areas.
Let me just try to visualize that. So millions of these very low cost drones descending over a populated area.
What you'll see it used for is taking out all of your cell phone towers, taking out all of your high voltage power transformers, taking out your cranes and ports, like essentially just stopping your industrial machine.
His company, Mach Industries, received a Pentagon development contract and has already raised hundreds of millions of dollars to think outside the military-industrial box. And that means churning out as many cheap, deadly drones as possible. The kinds of systems that have transformed the modern battlefield in places like Ukraine. But before drones ruled the skies, Thornton remembers watching the opening moments of the invasion in high school and realizing warfare was about to change forever.
You have very, very legacy assets, convoy of tanks all rolling basically single file. And now there's this class of weapons that you can use to pretty much immobilize those things immediately.
But when it comes to manufacturing drones, there is no country that comes close to China, currently able to build hundreds of thousands of drones every month.
If we're making a quadcopter and China's making the same quadcopter, we'll lose that fight 10 times out of 10.
For him, if Chinese manufacturing is their greatest advantage, it should be the biggest target. And his focus has been finding ways to try and quickly flood adversarial skies with cheap autonomous weapons.
It's a high altitude dropped long range glide bomb.
He calls this project Glide.
With one glide, you could take that factory out of operation for 3 to 6 months. So let's say you're taking 3 million quadcopters out of the fight with one glide. And that's really the asymmetric offset you're looking to provide.
The specific details of Glide are still secret, but Thornton did show us prototypes of Viper.
You and I could go and set up hundreds of these things in a parking lot somewhere.
Think portable Hellfire missiles, but with more payload that can both take off and land if needed.
It'll come in essentially a plastic case. That case will open up and become the launch stand.
And one of the highest flying ideas being workshopped at Mach, Stratus, built around an old and inexpensive kind of tech, balloons.
I think in future conflicts, we will see hundreds of thousands, all the way up to like tens of millions.
Tens of millions of balloons.
Some will be carrying sensors, some will be carrying communications, some will be carrying like decoys to get you to waste your air defenses.
So saying, hey, yeah, come shoot these down. It's going to cost you a pretty penny to get up here.
Exactly.
Mach Industries is just one of a whole new field of defense startups hoping to transform the defense industry. For over half a century, companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, and Raytheon have made up the backbone of next-gen U.S. air defense and missile capability. But today, Mach and disruptors like Anduril are focusing all their efforts on laying the groundwork to mass-produce deadly autonomous systems from land, sea, and sky.
The way I see future defense looking is actually a lot more like the automotive industry, where every year you're essentially coming out with new models. These things are being refreshed on a 6-month to year-long cadence as warfare changes, and then your timelines for development are months instead of decades, but hopefully even weeks.
He's hoping soon they'll have factories like this one spread out by the thousands.
Yeah, so I think a big thing for us is decentralization, is designing products that you can make in very rudimentary, very small facilities. You don't want one factory that if you go to war gets taken out and you lose your industrial base.
Big plans for a new kind of mass production. And for the 21-year-old who dropped out of MIT to start building all this, the future is coming faster than we think.
I'm actually very optimistic in the military doing the right things to procure the right systems. And so we're way behind right now as a country. That gap is widening every day, and it's kind of a make or break next couple decades.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated.
Okay. So like I said, pretty interesting story there. 21-year-old building weapons for the military. They're saying that he thinks that they could use cheap drones to swarm a target, saying using millions of low-cost drone descending upon a populated area. Mentions that it could be used to take out cell towers, high voltage power transformers, cranes, and ports. His company Mock Industry has received a Pentagon development contract to develop new weapons like weaponized drones, free-falling weapons, balloon weapons, and other autonomous weapons. He's concerned and focused on outdoing China. What I think is interesting is, how did he get involved in all of this? Like, how did he get connected? Because life is about who you know. So he must know somebody that was able to put him in this position to be able to do this. It's very interesting. Next up, we got a propaganda video. It's titled RFK Jr. Prompts COVID-19 Vaccine Policy Update. Do you need a prescription to get the shot? These lefties are all upset about it because they can't get their COVID cult boosters. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this 21-year-old building weapons for the military. Sam, when the electric grid goes down, ain't nobody building shit. It's true. Happy freedom to you, Sam. Guess I'm just seeing the new Sydney Sweeney video. Need a smoke now. That's funny, guess I haven't seen it yet. Turbo, we're definitely getting closer and closer to total autonomous warfare. That's how you get automatons. Automatons? Yeah. Russell, the kid's going places? Yeah, he's gonna end up being super wealthy here shortly. Russell, a 21-year-old, is very smart. I think so too. Picture Dad, I'm a little worried about autonomous warfare, especially using AI. Anyone remember Terminator and Skynet? Yeah. That's where we're heading. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Happy freedom to you. Keep you salty. Keep you salty. Drone swarms are terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you could do. They have drones now that go underwater and stuff, so it's like, I don't know what you could do. Panic rooms. Being in a panic room would be the only way to get away from being swarmed by drones, but if they got big enough explosives, even that wouldn't save you. You'd have to be in a bunker. Turner Rez, why do they keep making factories autonomous? Because it's cheaper to let robots build your shit than it is to have people build your shit. People are more of a liability. Told to carry a castor oil pack might help the spider bite. I don't have castor oil. I could see if I can get some though. Cass. You could try online virtual. They accept insurance and we'll see you for bug bites. Oh, I don't have insurance or anything like that. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. I only went because people told me to go. Otherwise, whatever's whatever. I'm not terribly worried about it. We'll figure it out. Turbo, have you tried to climb the wall or shoot webs? No, I haven't been able to do that either. It's like a lose-lose with this damn spider bite. Magic Moon, sprinkle What is that word? Dia something earth around the perimeter of the house. I usually spray indoor outdoor around the house, but I need to be able to pull Klaus out of the house for a couple hours in order to actually do that though. Meta, look out for red streaks around the wound, up and down, away from it. This would indicate beginning of blood infection. Yeah, that's what I'm mostly worried about, because there's almost like red veins coming off of it. Because I've had it for so long. I've had the spider bite for like 5 weeks now. I don't know. Whatever's whatever. Guess who's the weapon shoot soy sauce? Nah, I don't think so. They actually don't really tell you what the weapons do. I assume, well, they on the video example it showed them self-destructing. It's a Black 3. Happy freedom to you. Stern, how long ago was the bite? About 5 weeks ago. So Corey Luca, happy freedom. Did you watch the AI trailer Home? How Dare You song yet? Got Sydney Sweeney in it? No, I haven't seen the new Sydney Sweeney stuff. I've seen stuff like hinting at it, but I haven't seen it itself. And I can't find the AI trailer Home, whatever that is. I can't find that. I've looked for it and I can't. You got to send it to me. What's up, Junie Bug? Happy freedom to you. Agent O Spider Mac. I know. I'm trying to evolve here. Sam, there's not many insecticides that work on spiders. Yeah. Turbo, you gotta pee on stuff to assert your dominance. I've tried that. It's not working. They're taking it as a challenge. What's up, Lone Wolf? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad, I've seen many videos of soldiers trying to shoot drones right before they get ended. It's terrifying. Yeah, the videos of the Ukraine war and all that stuff, you can hear them like coming into the area of these drones and stuff, and they're loud. And you see soldiers like get down in like roots and stuff and try to lay down to not be seen, hoping that they don't get kamikazed by a drone. What's up, 5D? Happy freedom to you. Oh, it's all right, Butterfly. Like I said, this is the 4th time I've been bit by a brown recluse, but normally when that happens, it doesn't go on very long. I don't know if I've built an immunity to it or if I'm just naturally high defense against it or what, but anytime it's happened, I get a large dark wound like the face of a $20 bill, and it'll like pretty much go black, and all the flesh underneath it will rot away, and it will almost go all the way down to the bone. And usually before that happens, I'll cut it open and dump peroxide in it, and within 3-4 weeks it'll heal and everything will be fine. This one did not do that. It did not do that. It got dark, but then it started spreading, and now it's the size of my hand on the back of my leg, and it's all red and inflamed and swollen and not good. Corey Luca, oh, it's a YouTube channel. Okay, I will be able to find it, Corey Luca. Thank you for letting me know. I'll check it out after the live. We're going to move forward here in just a moment. Magic Moon, it kills parasites. I'll look into it. I've never heard of whatever that is, D-Earth. Where would I get that at? Meta, nets and wires, snag drones. A fire extinguisher would mess up a military grade drone. Still loud audio equipment. Yeah. Guess based on the description of the wound, you'll probably die soon. Can I have Klaus? Guess you're the 4th person to ask for Klaus. You guys are going to have to split them up. I'm going to have to put it in my will. You know, after collecting all these Pokemon cards and stuff, I didn't think Klaus was going to be the prized possession of my belongings. But, you know, now we know. No ad, don't lose a leg. I mean, I can still feel my toes, so I think we're going to be okay. Toilet care, Jeff's body just looks like Swiss cheese, no biggie. It's fine. At very worst, I'll kick the bucket and won't have to pay bills anymore, which, I don't know. I could use a vacation. I've never had a vacation. First one I get's permanent. God has a really funny sense of humor. That would be funny. Wake up in heaven and he's like, got that vacation for you. I mean, that's kind of how me and God's relationship is. Here, juicer. Hedge balls keep spiders away. They grow like crazy down here. They look like green brains. I have never heard of that before. Hedge balls. I will look into that here, juicer. Thank you so much, Get Some, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Get Some. Thank you so much for the support. It says opening bid on Klaus. See, I figured you was just trying to sweet talk me for the Klaus. Thank you, Get Some. I appreciate you. Patriot Dad. Yeah, I'm sure it's a brown recluse bite. I am. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Anyways, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, RFK Jr. prompts COVID-19 vaccine policy update. Do you need a prescription to get the shot? Now, like I said, this is propaganda. They're going to make everyone afraid that you won't have access to medicine and you're going to die and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. And then they're going to play some lefties who are in full-blown fear. And they're going to use them as an example of how you're supposed to feel. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And let's get into this.
And in your health news, we have heard of several instances lately of people telling us that they now need a prescription to get an updated COVID-19 vaccine. Melissa Hippolyte took that question to the Virginia Department of Health and has an update on what the current guidance is and when that could change.
I wanted to get it done as soon as possible.
In May of 2021, 13-year-old Madeline Rose got her first of 2 COVID-19 shots. We talked to her on that day, which was the first full day kids 12 to 15 could get the Pfizer vaccine.
I'm not a huge fan of shots, so I'm glad it's over, but I'm also really glad that I got it because I think everyone needs to get this.
Fast forward more than 4 years later, and her mom, Brittany Rose, says she, Madeline, and the rest of her family want to get their 2025-2026 COVID-19 booster shots, but the process is suddenly harder. Rose says she stopped by her local CVS a few days ago and inquired about the COVID-19 vaccine.
I asked if they had the updated COVID vaccine available, and they confirmed that yes, they did, but that it couldn't be given without a prescription from our doctors.
Rose says she and others in her family never needed a prescription before to get a COVID-19 booster, and she was taken aback.
Because if you then have to make an appointment and go to the doctor and pay a copay to see the doctor to then get a prescription, then to go to your pharmacy, those are a lot of hoops to jump through.
We asked the Virginia Department of Health why that may be. They say there are 2 ways to get a vaccine in Virginia. The first is under the direct authorization of a medical provider, i.e. through a prescription. The second is by following the Virginia Board of Pharmacy's statewide pharmacy protocols. Those protocols permit pharmacists to administer vaccines based on the CDC's immunization schedule. Currently, that does not have guidance on the latest formulation of the vaccine. In late May, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the head of the Department of Health and Human Services, announced with the head of the National Institutes of Health and the head of the Federal Drug Administration that the COVID-19 vaccine had been removed from the CDC's recommended immunization schedule for healthy children and healthy pregnant women.
Last year, the Biden administration urged healthy children to get yet another COVID shot despite the lack of any clinical data to support the repeat booster strategy in children.
That ends today. It's common sense and it's good science.
There's no evidence healthy kids need it today, and most countries have stopped recommending it for children.
We've asked VDH why folks outside of those 2 groups cited by Secretary Kennedy, healthy children and healthy pregnant women, still have to get a prescription for the vaccine. We are waiting for a response. The CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices is scheduled to meet on September 18th and 19th to vote on the updated COVID-19 vaccines. If approved, pharmacists will be able to administer the updated COVID-19 vaccine. But Rose says she feels uneasy about what they may decide.
But I'm not confident. I'm concerned. This is going to be a real barrier to health care for a lot of families in the Commonwealth.
Several states have moved to allow pharmacists to administer the updated COVID-19 vaccine without a prescription. We asked Governor Glenn Youngkin's administration if he was planning to do anything similar. A spokesperson said the administration will consider addressing the outstanding issues once the CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices meets on September 18th and 19th. In Richmond, I'm Melissa Hippolyte, News 3.
What'd she say her last name was? Hippolyte. Poor girl. Got her right in the Hippolyte. Anyways, they're saying... Well, like I said before, it's a bunch of propaganda. They're trying to make claims that there's now barriers to getting health care. That the government is making it difficult for you to be able to take care of yourself if you have issues such as brown recluse spider bites or anything like that. You are not able to get health care because President Trump is a mean orange man. And then they show a good example of lefties being upset that they can't go get shots that they don't fucking need. And I think that's crazy. I think really what this is them bragging that they've mind-fucked all the liberals to the point where they're actually crying about not having access to something that's bad for them. They want the poison and they're upset that they can't get it. That's all it sounds like to me. So I don't know. It's too bad. They can always just continue to do heroin and other things like that, I suppose. Anyways, next up we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by Tiger Jaw and it's titled Fuck You. And it's not pronounced exactly like that, but you know, I'm taking creative liberty here. Either way, it's coming up next, but first we're gonna hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about these poor lefties that can't get jabbed up. Russell, I don't even get the flu vax. Got tired of getting the flu. Yeah, exactly. Guess so they'll see you if it's a black widow bite, but not if it's a brown recluse. Racist. Yeah, those damn racist doctors. That's what it is. Said man to me, COVID's just another flu. Yeah, really. Simply Witchy, it's not mandated now, and why would people even continue to do this? It's absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, being upset that you can't go get medicine that you don't need. Like, you only need medicine if you're sick, you know? And yeah, this is sort of like a preventative, but not really. It's not really. It doesn't stop you from transmitting it in the long list of things that we've heard over the last 5 years. It doesn't really protect you of shit. And like the last time we talked about this, at most, it may calm your symptoms down. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That's what all the medicine at the gas station does. It calms the symptoms down. You don't have to take a shot to you know, get the shit. So I don't know. Being upset that you can't get medicine that you don't need. I don't understand it. Snooks, I don't want you to die. It'll be okay, Snooks. I'm not gonna die. God has me here to do something, and I haven't done it yet, so he's not ready. He's not ready to take me. Sam, you're Klaus food. I know. See, I keep thinking he's looking at me licking his lips because he's ready for Fancy Feast, but it's actually because I'm the next Fancy Feast. Sam, those spider bigots. Turbo, my roommate said, deport all the spiders. That's right. That's right. We need the mass spider deportation. And we need it now. What's up, Nana? Happy freedom to you. Rappy, it's crazy that anyone would still want the vax. I haven't even gotten a flu shot in the last 5 years. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a flu shot. I just don't go get that stuff. I'm not a good example, though. I don't go to the doctor when I get brown recluse bites and shit. So, you know, just so you know, I am never given medical advice, ever. Because I know the kind of person I am. All right. I mean, I could show you guys a little bit of this. It's not a big deal, okay? This is what my leg looks like. It ain't supposed to look like that, okay? It's not supposed to. So anyways, that's what it looks like. Now you can calm down, okay? It's not that big of a deal. Now, thankfully, the camera does some color correction there, so you can actually tell how red it is. It's red all the way down to the sock line there. But anyways, that's what it looks like, so don't be so fearful. Chances are I will survive this. Probably. Butterfly Hippolyp. Hypocrite? Yeah, it sound like hypocrite. No ad, just one more vax and they'll be protected. I know they're worse than people playing scratch off lotteries and stuff. They're like, I just gotta get just one more and I'll win. I'll win. It's like gambling addiction with these people. It's no good. Glamour. Guys, not to brag, but Klaus is mine. You guys are going to be fighting over the Klaus Daniels. Come on, man. What's up, Cobalt? Happy freedom to you. Major, happy freedom to you. Oh, boo-hoo. I know, crying over shots. Never thought I'd see the day. What's up, my feed? Happy freedom to you. Keep it salty. Is that where you got your COVID shot? No. No, it's not. No. That's where Glamour touched me. She tagged me right on the leg. That's what happened. Snooks, is it hot? I mean, I don't know. I'm not turned on by men's legs. You know, it's not that hot. Sam, it's healing. I hope so. Snooks, people can still vax. Yeah. Yes, they can. I guess I didn't explicitly say that, but yes, these people are just trying to create fear that you won't be able to get medicine when you need it. And then they show people crying about not getting medicine when they don't need it. Russell, I have a K-bar. I can amputate. We might need your services, Russell. Snooks, take a branding iron to it. I don't know. Should I put the Hooligan logo there? Turbo looks like a hickey. It is. It's a hickey from a spider. Sam, does it itch? It does not. But it hurts. Hurts so bad I can't touch it. Snooks, is it hot to the touch? I don't know. I've never been able to do that. You know, I actually think that that's like a fake thing. You ever had people go, you have a fever? And you're like, I don't know. I have a thermometer. And they're like, well, check. And you just slap your hand on your face. Well, you don't know. It's your hand in your face. You don't know if it's hot. All you feel is your face. If I touch my leg, it's just going to feel like my leg. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not a doctor, so it'll be fine. Rappy, take some Benadryl. I don't have Benadryl, but I could go get some. Nana, if you don't kill a brown recluse, they will come back to feed on the wound. I didn't know that. Well, I haven't had any more feasting going on, but thank you for the nightmares, Nana. Guess so. You trading hooligans like Pokemon cards? Cass, I'm always spot on when I do that with fevers. That's the mom in me. Yeah. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, I need somebody else to see if I have a fever. I can't tell. Aiko, Lieutenant Dan. Mm-hmm. Giggling Spy, use the back of your hand to see if it's hot to the touch. Oh, you guys. Yes. Yes, it's hot. And I just got triple antibiotic ointment on my knuckles there. Yes, it is warm. I'm a fairly warm person. And I was touching myself while you guys were watching. You guys are nasty. Bunch of nasty hooligans just here to watch me touch myself. Cass, the wrist. I just stuck my knuckles on it. I'm not going to stick my wrist on it. But thank you for the suggestion, Cass. Hat the Cat, happy freedom to you. No worries, Nana. You guys are cracking me up today. Butterfly, that sounds good. Crit Kiss, full of poison. Go to the doctor and get some salve and antibiotics. I went to the doctor and they turned me away. And I said, you're not a woman and you're white, so get the fuck out of here. And I did. I just left. I'm a Lamborghinis. Glamour, 100% the next Spider-Man spoiler. I know. Don't ruin it for everyone, Glamour. Yep. Just waiting to see if you turn into Spider-Man. With my luck, I get bit by the spider, but Klaus gets the superpowers. Butterfly, someone mail Jeff a hot girlfriend. Now. I need it right now. See if I got a fever. I need it just for that. Sam, venom hurts. It doesn't itch. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It doesn't itch. It hurts. Russell, hell, we now have hooligan fans. What do you mean? We're not selling fans yet, but we do got a new merch store. It's coming, and it's got all kinds of stuff. You know those hooligan unders you guys been asking for the last 5 years? We finally have hooligan unders that are coming pretty soon, and all kinds of other stuff. That's why we don't have the new design up today, because instead of a new design, we're gonna bring out a whole new store. Guess Lancet, get a hooker to suck the poison out. Oh, guess the best I could do is for a hooker is U-Hill. Just recycling your jokes, guess you like that. The spider chat. Are we rebranding here? Beck Frank, mate, the whole show is about Jeff's spider bite. I guess we're gonna retitle the video. What's up, Information Warlord? Happy freedom to you. Cobalt, Jeff wants to get branded? I mean, not exactly. Nanny, you should wrap it up with gauze and soak it in castor oil. There's been a lot of suggestions for castor oil. Where do I get castor oil? Snugs, do the women's panties have your face on the front? No, and that's because I'm allowed to edit what they call the crotch area. So my face is there because I figured, why have it on the front if you could be between the legs? So that's what I went with. Cass, very true. That absolutely is a venomous bite in 5 weeks. Youch, hugs. Yes, castor oil. You can get it at any drugstore. I will take a gander, see if I can get some castor oil. Thank you, Cass. Butterfly, suck it out with a fleshlight. I don't think they work like that. I don't know. Now I gotta Google some shit. Information Warlord, do we have green hooligan dildos? Only in the chat right now. I don't have access to that kind of stuff that I know of, but we'll see. Cass, Walgreens. See, and there's no Walgreens here. Crit Kiss, everything is good until the infection goes to a major organ. Go to the doctor. I'm supposed to go on Wednesday. Picture Dad, there's a salve called Prid. My mom introduced me to it. She called it a drawing salve. I've used it several times and it worked. I can't remember if it was 10. No, somebody told me in the voice chat to get Prid too. I think it was Get Some. I don't know where to get it. I'm going to have to order it. I have it pulled up on a link though. Cass, yeah, I'm supposed to go back on Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Meta, yeah, it'll be okay. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom to you. Lack 3, it'll be fine. I'm surprised at how much you guys are worried about it. I'm not really that worried about it. What's up, Stacy? Happy freedom. Brown Recluse bit me 5 weeks ago. What's up, OCR? Happy freedom. Does the streets of Michigan really feel like you're driving on railroad tracks? No, it's like you're driving off-road with your eyes closed. That's what it's like. It's we don't even, I don't even know why we call them roads. It's just places where they put cement and asphalt sometimes. That's, our roads are awful. What's up, Mr. Lynn? Happy freedom to you. Hey, you know it's a hickey. Mm-hmm. What's up, Lee? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Powell? Happy freedom. What's up, Montag? Happy freedom. What's up, Ball? What's up, Sass? Happy freedom. All of you hooligans sliding through last minute. Mr. Lynn, what have you done for the bite? Well, it hasn't made any demands yet, so I haven't exactly done much of anything. What's up, Jeff S? Happy freedom. Walmart has organic castor oil in the vitamin area. Thank you for letting me know, Jeff S. I'm gonna try and get some after the live. Simply Witchy Amazon sells it. Thank you for letting me know. Here, Jesus, that's a hedge ball. I have never seen that before. That is very strange. Guess some I see new merch coming. Look at this. And put the hooligan logo on its butt. I think we're having an idea here. This is a moment. This could be the new merch. It's gonna be good shit. Mm-hmm. All right, hooligans. We're gonna actually get back to it here. Like I said, we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. But first, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you would like to join the membership program over on Rumble and become an official hooligan, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to open your browser, go to rumble.com, log in, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We got chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live. So definitely go get yourself a membership over on Rumble. Let's get this pulled up. This is our funny video halfway through our mid-live break here. Today it was provided by Tiger Jaw and it's titled Fuck You.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Actually, it's all right because translated, fuck yo actually means I'll do it. No. Fuck yo.
Fuck you.
Fuck yo.
Fuck you.
Fuck yo.
Fuck you. Trying to be helpful. People getting offended. Anyways, getting back to the news here. Next up, we got 12-year-old boy speaks alongside President Trump at the Museum of the Bible. This was earlier today. President Trump was hanging out doing the thing. I didn't even know there was a Museum of the Bible. But either way, this kid tells his story about how he had to fight back against his school because they were pushing shapeshifter stuff on him and his classmates. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Hi, I'm Shane Cias. I've been a Christian my whole life, and Jesus means everything to me. When I was in 5th grade, my school forced me to teach my kindergarten buddy about changing his gender using a book called My Shadow is Pink. The book said you can choose your gender based on feelings instead of how God made us. I knew this was not right, but I was afraid of getting in trouble. After my family spoke up, the school treated us badly, and kids started bullying me and my brother because of our faith. And the school did nothing to stop it. It hurt a lot, but I kept trusting God. I believe kids like me should be able to live our faith at school without being forced to go against what we believe. I hope no other family has to go through what mine did. Thank you.
Thank you, Shay. Great job. That was delivered well, wasn't it?
All right. 12-year-old knocks it out of the park there. talking about fighting against his school. He's sitting there telling a story about how his school was forcing him and his classmates to learn about transgenders. He fought against it. The school was giving him blowback. Now he's sitting there on stage with President Trump. Eat that. Next up, Ukrainian woman stabbed to death on train in North Carolina. Now, like I said when I read the schedule out to you guys, it's a doubly. The second video is titled, "This Stabbing Happened Last Month," and they're talking a little bit about why we haven't heard about this until right now. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this 12-year-old speaking out with President Trump earlier today. Turbo, I'm working on something for that. We're not going to do the premium 5 hours until we got like another 2 or 3 weeks until we got to do it. But I'm working on something. Russell the kid's golden. I agree. He didn't sound nervous or anything. He went up there and knocked it out. Rappy, smart young man. I agree. Cass, what a great young man. Yep. Shane, needs to be more kids like that. I agree. What's up, Dual Helix? Happy freedom to you. Nice chill day. It is. I'm not sure what it is outside. It got down to 44 last night, and over the weekend it snowed in Michigan. I don't know where. Somewhere here it snowed. I don't know why. They're saying it might be record breaking for the first snow. Beck Frank, good boy. That's right. No ad. I went to the Creation Museum and the Ark Experience in Kentucky 3 or 4 years ago, and it was awesome. That sounds awesome. No ad. Metamaz, has anyone seen Free Thinking Texan lately? We saw him Saturday. What's up, Muskie Boss? Happy freedom to you. Told to care, worse that happens, Jeff becomes a peg leg pirate. Yep. Then I can talk like a pirate and you guys can't say anything. Otherwise, you'll be considered racist. My feed, kid was amazing. I agree. Paid your dad, kid must have been raised right. It sounds like it. He knew it was wrong. That's what he said. As soon as they started reading it, he knew it was wrong. Meta, I know, put some hot sauce on the spider bite. I don't know if that's going to fix it. It might. Tony Rich, tequila and lime should help that bite. I think you're right, Tony Rich. We'll be trying that right after the live. Junibug, it's going to be a cold winter. I've been hearing for like a month now that we're going to have like a hardcore winter. I don't know what tells people that, but I'm fearful. Mr. Lin, what is a shapeshifter? It's the guys in women's sports. $5D, Talk Like a Pirate Day is coming up. The clock is running, that's for sure. All right, hooligans, we're going to move into this next story. Like I said, it's a doubly. It's titled, Ukrainian Woman Stabbed to Death on Train in North Carolina. Now, they're not going to show you the woman getting stabbed. And a man is facing first-degree murder. As far as I know, I haven't come across the video that actually shows the woman being stabbed. But if you would like to watch the incident, minus the knife going inside the body of another person, I have posted the videos over on jeffmaclive.com as well as Discord. So if you do want to see the incident, minus the stabbing itself, you can go either to Discord or get yourself a paid membership for jeffmaclive.com if you'd like to go see those videos. Like I said, we got a doubly coming up. They're not going to play the footage in either of them, but they are going to talk about this story. So first one, Ukrainian woman stabbed to death on train in North Carolina. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
And a man is facing first-degree murder charges in North Carolina after a brutal killing on a commuter train. Police say the man stood up, stabbed a woman multiple times, and then just sat back down and scrolled his phone. Now the suspect's long criminal record is raising questions about the justice system in general. ABC's Perry Russum has the details.
Authorities in North Carolina have released surveillance video of the unprovoked murder of a woman on a Charlotte commuter train.
There needs to be change.
We are not showing the attack, but moments after this video was taken, 23-year-old Irina Zarutska took a seat in front of the man on the right in the red hoodie and began scrolling on her phone. After a few minutes, police say the man identified as 34-year-old DeCarlos Brown took out a pocket knife, stood up, and stabbed Zarutska several times. Passengers rushed to help her, but it was too late.
Very alarming as a woman who rides solo. People have harassed other people. You can tell that they're probably not mentally well.
Brown was arrested after stepping off the train and faces first-degree murder charges. He has more than a dozen convictions dating back to 2014. His own mother says this tragedy could have been prevented. She says after he served 5 years in prison for armed robbery, Brown began to behave strangely. She says she got an involuntary commitment order and he was placed under psychiatric monitoring, diagnosed with schizophrenia. But she says he got so aggressive, she had to kick him out of her house. Earlier this year, he called 911, making what police describe as paranoid claims. A judge ordered a competency evaluation, but he remained a free man. The case highlighting challenges in the judicial system when it comes to mental health. A retired judge saying resources are spread too thin. As for Zarutska, her family says she was a talented young artist who had come to the U.S. to flee the war in her home country of Ukraine. Charlotte's mayor is pushing for more investment in mental health resources. One local official saying that the major issue is that standards for involuntary commitment is complex and can take years to navigate. Perry Russell, ABC News, New York.
Okay, so like I said, it is a doubly. We got a second video here on the same topic. Let's get this pulled up real quick. This video is only like a minute long.
Said kind of got to this.
All right, this is titled "The Stabbing Happened Last Month."
Brian, I think that what the president said kind of got to this. He was talking about something that had just happened. This actually happened last month. It only gained national news attention here in the past couple of days. Why is that?
Right, most murders in the U.S. never become national news. This one's garnered attention for a couple of reasons. Number one, first and foremost, the recent release of that gruesome video. Second, the energy from pro-Trump activists. They picked up on this video from local news and ran with it. It's a little bit like the times when civil rights groups have raised attention about police-involved shootings. In this case, it is Trump-aligned influencers who are posting up a storm about this case on social media. Really, over the weekend, Elon Musk, Charlie Kirk, other Trump-aligned figures succeeded in making this senseless death a symbol of big city crime. We heard President Trump asked about it yesterday when he was heading home from New York City. He didn't seem to know much about it. He said he would get briefed, and then today Trump did know all about it. That's exactly what has happened here. This story has trickled up from local news to social media and now to the president's attention, and it's being used, as you said, Brianna, as a political symbol, with MAGA media calling for more forceful punishments and more incarceration. I have to say, some of the replies to Musk, some of the comments around this story are baldly racist, stoking fear of African Americans because this man attacked a white woman. The open racism on sites like X today, it's eye-popping. But there are also legitimate questions about this so-called career criminal, someone who had been a repeat offender. And those questions, I hope they're not lost amid all of the cesspool kind of comments on social media.
Okay, so like I said, our doubly there. They're saying that the man was sitting on the train and then decided to stab this woman multiple times with a pocket knife and then just sat back down and began scrolling on his phone, which is a little misleading compared to the footage that's actually out there. Like I said, I posted it over on Discord and jeffmaclive.com over in the news group on either platform if you want to go see the video. Like I said, it doesn't show him stab her. It's the moment right before it happens. He stands up and he goes to stab her, and they freeze the video and then clip right after it. So you don't see him actually stab her, but you see everything leading up to it and everything that happened afterwards. And he doesn't go back, sit back down. I think he hurt his hand. And I saw someone else say this in Discord, that because he was using a pocket knife, it didn't lock, and when he stabbed her, most likely it closed on his hand. He cut his hand. It shows him take his hoodie off and stuff. I don't know if we see anything after that, but he doesn't seem to care, and it was completely unprovoked. She just sits down in the seats that are in front of him, and he just decides to do this. It is completely unprovoked. But anyways, They're saying that he was arrested when he got off the train. He's now facing first-degree murder. His mom claims that he's been different now and behaved strangely after he served his 5 years in prison for armed robbery. They must have broke him in prison, I guess, since his brain is broken. He had called the police earlier this year with paranoid claims, and the woman he stabbed was from Ukraine, but they don't say if she was here legally or not. They don't really give us any information on her, so I assume we'll have some sort of follow-up to this topic. Next up, Trump assassination attempt trial is likely to be a circus. It's talking about Ryan Routh, and Ryan Routh thinks he's going to represent himself in court, which is going to be interesting to watch. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this guy that's randomly stabbing this woman to death on the train. Simply Witchy should be charged with a hate crime too. Yeah, should be. I think they would have to prove that he had motive against, white people, but I mean, charges are possibilities. Convictions is what landed out of all the possibilities. So they could charge him with a hate crime and see if they could make it stick, but they chose not to. Russell, she was here legally. I kind of thought so, but I wasn't sure, and the news is lying about everything, so. Yes, he missed all the butt sex in prison and wanted to go back. Had to be it. That's got to be what happened. Sam, he cut himself too. He unfolded the knife just to kill her. Yeah. Russell, mental health is a problem. Yeah. They don't want to fix it though. Metamouth, I was told a long time ago that a person who represents themselves has a fool for a lawyer. Yeah. And, well, they kind of mention in this story that they think it might be a strategy. It's very brief. If you listen closely, you'll hear them talk about it. And maybe that's what he's doing, but he also is kind of a lunatic, so it's hard to say. What's up, Nishada? Happy Freedom. Patriot Dad, I could be wrong, but I think he stabbed her over 20 times and no one reacted on the train. Danny Penny was a hero. Yeah. I didn't hear how many times he stabbed her, but yeah, in the video, everybody's just standing there. Nobody does anything. I don't even think they pulled their phones out. They didn't do anything. They just mind their own business. Just, oh well. I don't know. It's not good. What's up, Ramsey? Happy Freedom. Beck Frank, shouldn't matter what color either of them are. One person attacks an innocent person. That should be all that the media reports on. Yeah, Beck Frank, I agree. What's up, Goth? Happy Freedom. Muskie Boss, letting monsters walk among us was a choice. Yep. Like I said, they're not even fixing the problem. They're just like, oh, it's mental health. Oh, it's the mental health. Oh, yeah, the crime, it's from mental health. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's pass more laws. No, what? That's not fixing anything. That is not fixing anything, but that's why they want it this way. They want things broken so then they can pass more laws, more control. Oh, you guys are dying in the streets? Well, just give us more control, and we'll make it all better. Russell stabbed her 3 times is what you heard? It's 3 times too many, I know that. Crispy, I watched a video after the stabbing. He was walking around dripping blood massively. Yeah. Yep. What's up, free as Z can be? Happy freedom to you. What's up, TBD? Happy freedom to you. Free as it can be. CNN trying to heap so-called racist comments from X on this story. to garner sympathy and distract from the reality of the event. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Jeff has prednisone. Yeah, we'll see what they say on Wednesday. Montag, Hillary brings her own hot sauce in case of spiders. Oh, I believe it. The spiders are working for Hillary. That's what I believe. I'm trying to find this comment I saw during the video. I can't find it now. I was talking about the hot sauce. Junie Bug, hot sauce stops the second feeding. I don't think it will. I'm just seasoning the dinner. That's all I'm doing. What's up, Visions? Happy Freedom. Sam, the judge should be prosecuted for letting this monster out. Yeah, there's a lot of situations like that. It was either Friday or Saturday. We covered a story where some guy in Chicago or New York or somewhere punched this woman so hard he broke her whole face. And he had like just got out of prison or something like that. And he just keeps going in and out and in and out. And they're claiming mental health and all this stuff. And so they let him go. And they just let it happen. What's up, Dutton? Happy Freedom to you. Dutton, it's your wife's birthday? Well, happy birthday to your wife, Dutton. Hope you guys have a fantastic day today. I hope today kicks ass for you. All right, hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, Trump assassination attempt trial likely to be a circus. Talking about Ryan Routh finally going to court. Now, it's going to be a pretty short video, but they are starting the jury selection process, which means that we're going to be covering Ryan Routh pretty regularly over the next couple weeks. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, that our friend Larry could really use your help. Larry is in need of a kidney transplant, and he's been in and out of the hospital, and he's got some health stuff going on. When he told me about it, I put a page together for him on the website. It's got his story and details and links and all kinds of stuff. So if there is any way you can help our friend Larry, please click this link and go check out all of his information. All right, hooligans. Like I said, Trump assassination attempt trial likely to be a circus. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
A year after prosecutors say he plotted to assassinate President Trump, a suspect is back in court for the first day of his federal trial. As Fox reporter Rebecca Castor tells us, he'll start working alongside prosecutors to find a jury who will decide his fate.
Ryan Routh has been gearing up to defend himself behind bars. In his recent court filings indicate this trial will be anything but predictable.
Keep walking! The man charged with trying to assassinate President Trump at his West Palm Beach golf course last year, returning to a federal courthouse in Florida for jury selection. Ryan Routh is representing himself. And over the next 3 days, both sides will work to find a panel of 12 jurors and 4 alternates.
A pro se defendant doesn't have to be able to capably represent themselves. They just have to be able to, at a bare minimum level, understand what is going on here.
Prosecutors say Routh plotted this attack for weeks and camped out near the golf course with a rifle. A Secret Service agent spotted the gun and opened fire after Routh allegedly aimed at him. Routh dropped his weapon and ran.
This defendant representing himself with certainty will turn that courtroom into a circus.
Since taking over his own case, Routh has made a series of unusual requests, including challenging President Trump to a, quote, beatdown session and a round of golf for the presidency. Judge Eileen Cannon has denied most of his requests as being irrelevant to the case. She also ordered Routh to wear business attire and use a podium to speak to jurors and witnesses.
If she overrides his desire to represent himself, it could be overturned and he could get a whole new trial.
If convicted, Routh faces a maximum penalty of life in prison. In Fort Pierce, Florida, Rebecca Castor, KTVU Fox 2 News.
Now to breaking news from the Supreme Court. Justices have just lifted.
Okay, so they're going to go on to talk about shit we started the live with. Talking about the judges and the E. Jean Carroll and the money going to Harvard and blah, 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 blah. But we already covered that bullshit, so we're not going to listen to it. They're saying that he is going to defend himself in court, which is going to be fun to watch. They're looking for jury members right now. He apparently challenged President Trump to a fist fight or whatever they said, an ass-whooping match or however they phrased it, and also challenged him to a round of golf for the presidency, which that has been severely watered down, because when I looked into that, what he actually said was that he wanted to play golf with President Trump. If Trump wins, he can execute him, and if he loses, then he gets to become president. That's what Ryan Routh said. And then he's facing a max of life in prison. So, like I said, we'll see how this goes. They're just doing jury selection right now. As more details come out, we'll go ahead and have follow-ups. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news. It is lefties losing it. Today, it's titled CNN Anchor Embarrassed in Debate with Ben Shapiro. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Ryan Routh. Snooks, Routh will have attorneys in the courtroom he can consult if he needs to. Yeah, but like they said in the video, he could be doing it strategically, because if things don't go his way, he could turn around and say that it was an unfair trial or whatever and try and get a retrial. Guess Routh is totally an A cup. Yeah, pretty much. 10 Man sounds like an idiot is pushing for a mistrial. That's what I think too, 10 Man. That's exactly what I think he's doing. He's trying to get a mistrial. Russell, Routh is crazier than a shithouse rat. He is. He looks off his rocker. He looks like somebody's pissed off lesbian aunt. Tony Rez, don't forget the dude was in the same BlackRock commercial as the other asshole was in. Yeah, Tony Rez, you're right. Keep it salty. Hopefully we'll find out something more than the other shooter. I doubt it, but we can be hopeful. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom to you. Goth, how's the brown recluse bite? Did I miss it? Yeah. I showed it on the screen. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. I should make it the thumbnail for this video. Stoner, I wanted to see what that busty lady had to say about the Supreme Court. I'm sorry, Stoner. I am sorry. I didn't realize she was busty, though. Hold on, let me see. Is that what it's categorized on the hub? You know that was one of the keywords there. Let me see. I mean, I guess she had the top on. I guess. We saw the Newsmax, or not Newsmax, it was News Nation woman wearing the same outfit. I think it's the outfit. I think it like lifts them up and sticks them right in your face. It's like a 3D shirt. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Major, a beatdown session. Yeah, a beatdown session. I don't know what he was thinking saying that. Do a Helix. Trump should go whoop his ass. That's what I'm saying. Come in and just hit him with the golf club real quick. What's up, Trickster? Happy freedom. Goth, when you represent yourself, you waive the ineffective counsel appeal. Interesting. It'll be entertaining to see how this goes. Stoner, happy freedom to you, Stoner. For someone who hates Trump, his hair suspiciously looks a lot like Trump's. That's right, Stoner. He's the evil Trump. He's the frump, the fake Trump. Major, I'm down for a beatdown session. I think it's so fun. A beatdown session. I've never heard that. Shroomish, it's your local Channel 2 news. They got some hotties doing the news. Keep it salty. Are they allowing cameras in the courtroom? I don't know. Let me see. Let's see if we can find any information on that. There's no information at this time. Yeah, there's nothing out there yet. It's badass, Shroomish. Hey, thank you for being here, Metal Mouth. Enjoy the rest of your day. Snooks, underwire bras. Get those big puppies up and out. I see. I did not realize. Russell, if you see black lines from your leg, go to the emergency room immediately. That's blood poisoning. Yeah, Russell, I haven't seen anything black. I haven't even really seen anything purple or dark like that yet. I've been watching it, though. No ad, it's a federal trial. I don't think they can televise it. That's what I was wondering too. Oh, that's awesome, Dutton. I hope today is fantastic for you guys. Vinny C, it's all optics? Yes, it is. I agree. Crispy, how much you want to bet that the panel will be all Trump haters? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It depends where they're going to hold the trial. If they have it in Florida, I mean, I'm sure there's Trump haters down there, but I have a harder time finding them. TBD, when I get a spider bite, I just use super glue gel on it. Yeah, but this brown recluse bite's not, it's beyond super glue material. Rub that hot ass chip on the bite, that might solve it. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you. Richard, the judges that keep cutting this piece of shit loose need to be held accountable for this. Talking about the guy in the train. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks for being here, Visions. Enjoy the rest of your day. Jeff S., I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hair juicer, drawing it with a Sharpie after the appointment and scare the crap out of the chat. I shouldn't have read that out loud. You should have put a disclaimer on it. Hair juicer, we'll see. We'll see if we can get away with it. All right, Hooligans, we're going to move forward here. Like I said, next up we got the last little bit of the news, and it is lefties losing it. This one's titled CNN Anchor Embarrassed in Debate with Ben Shapiro. Come on, Rita, load up. They're all waiting on you. Now, I don't know why she's dressed like Kill Bill. I have no idea why that's going on. You guys better be nice today or she'll get you. She'll get you. Hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube. And let's get into this. You guys want to like watch it with audio? Come on, man.
And it's time for Lefties Losing It, and I regret to inform you that the weapon grade crazy is extra toxic this week because two deranged individuals have come together to spew insane lies. It's Lefty Losing It Hall of Famer Rosie O'Donnell and former CNN Chief White House correspondent Jim Acosta. They are now reduced to this. Let's start with Mad Banshee Rosie's crazy claims about who else but Donald Trump.
He paid $1 billion to Jeffrey Epstein over the time of their friendship. $1 billion. You know, before he brings more troops into Chicago and harasses brown-skinned people, before he breaks more of the Constitution apart, before he starts having people get killed, we have to do something, America.
Yeah.
And it's
I agree.
He agrees. Jim Acosta agrees. What is she suggesting there, Jim? More acts of violence, more riots, more assassination attempts? And let's not forget, Jim Acosta served as CNN's chief White House correspondent for years. But even he flinches here when Rosie calls the US president a pedophile. This is incredible. And Rosie, I hope for your sake, Donald Trump doesn't sue you for this slander, though you richly deserve it.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. Our president is a serial pedophile rapist, and that's what he is. And in America, you're allowed to have an opinion. You're allowed to say what you think. That's what our country was founded on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, dear Rosie, you are entitled to an opinion, but you're not entitled to spew your sick, delusional fantasies when they involve defamation. There are legal remedies for that. Now to a current CNN anchor, Abby Phillips, who is schooled here about Social Security by Ben Shapiro. This is embarrassing.
When you're talking about, hold on, when you're talking about the government paying, you're talking about Social Security,
Yes.
which is people's money.
Well, it is. Well, it is not the money you paid in. It's
the system that they pay into.
Well, no,
you're
you
calling.
Yes, but believe me, I pay a lot.
I know I pay into Social Security. I don't know about you.
I promise you, the amount that people are taking out is not the amount that is going in, which is why we are going bankrupt.
Okay, but it's not the government just handing out a blank check.
No, it's the government borrowing money to pay. Well, you pay in X dollars, and then you get multiple times X dollars when you retire. That is how the system works. It is not a lockbox.
Now to another former CNN anchor who is now producing their own online content, Don Lemon. Here he is with Democrat beta boy Harry Sisson, and they're coming to save democracy. While we're on Don Lemon, did he put his foot in it with Democrat Sarah McBride, who is a man who identifies as a woman?
This is my car. I'm heading back to Delaware.
It is, dude. Do you have a Hemi in here? What is it?
This is a beautiful Chevy Equinox, American made.
You got a whole closet back there.
Dude, that's a misgender if I ever heard one. Straight to re-education camp for you, Don. And sticking with Don, he is out there trying to save democracy, he calls it, trying to whip up fear about Trump's law and order crackdown. But here a Maryland woman explains what happened to her family because of the lawlessness that's happening in big cities.
My husband was murdered 2 years ago, and nothing was ever done.
Murder where? At home?
Right out in front of her house.
Sorry.
It was a carjacking gone wrong, and they shot him in his head. Killed him instantly, so. But again, our lovely mayor didn't do nothing.
Did they ever find the perpetrator?
Nope.
So you want to see it?
Yes, I want justice.
You want justice, and you would like to see the troops here in the National Guard?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Poor Don is not having much luck on the street. Here he is in New York City.
How you doing, sir? Good. Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a moron, dude.
Thank you. So are you.
Yeah, that's very nice of you to say.
Nice to see you.
Except you've never heard anything I've had to say, and I've heard a whole bunch of what you've
I'm glad you
had to
watched
say.
me.
No, I don't.
Why?
But you just get clipped everywhere.
I know, but why don't you? You said you don't watch me, but yet you know who I am, and I get clipped.
Before I realized that CNN and MSNBC were full of shit, every once in a while I'd see
What do you watch?
talking. I watch all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but why do you say CNN and MSNBC are full of shit?
Because they lie.
But about what? Be
Everything.
specific. What's everything?
Everything.
Now, Donald Trump was back in New York for the US Open in New York City, the bluest of cities in a blue state, and yet he got a better reception than Joe Biden and Kamala Harris get at sporting events.
Through the night that our flag was still.
And here is the president arriving at the men's final and being greeted with loud cheers. You may be shocked by that if you read the media headlines about all the booing and chaos. Then the president signed some hats for fans. Again, this is New York City. That's what's shocking about this. And as POTUS walked through the crowd, chants of USA went up. Funny how that really doesn't seem to happen too much with Democrat leaders. As for the man who would go on to be crowned US Open champion, Carlos Alcaraz, he said it would be a privilege for the US Open to have the president attend.
For me, playing in front of him, so to be honest, I will try not to be focused on, and I will try not to think about it. I don't want myself to be nervous because of it. So, but I think, attending the tennis match, I think it's great for tennis to have the president into the final.
Joining me now is Newsweek's senior editor-at-large, an article.
All right. That's lefties losing it there. Plethora of lefties losing their marbles. And that wraps up our news for the day. We're going to get into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Guess Some, and it's titled Party Wiener. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner. And that one's titled Happy Monday. All of that's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about lefties losing it. Snooks Don Lemon. Yeah, that guy was roasting him. He was telling him he was full of shit. I love that. Russell Rosie should be sued for defamation. I wouldn't be surprised if President Trump did sue her. I think that would be awesome. If he sued her and then won, and that would really show people. But at the same time, you know, they would cry. They would say, oh, President Trump doesn't like free speech, blah, blah, blah. That's what they would say. But, I mean, these people deserve it. Russell, Rita is good as a mute as well. Cass, he should sue her ass. I agree. What's up, Wong? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us over here on Rumble. No ad. I love the clip of the New Yorker telling him off. That's hilarious. I agree. No ad. Stoner, Rosie's ass is so fat she needed 2 seats on the flight to whatever shithole country she lives in. Yeah, Stoner, they can keep her. They can keep her over there. Totally care. Bananas in pajamas. I don't know why she was dressed in yellow today. Guess that's called slander and defamation. Yep, she's gonna find out. Stoner stealing the man in the yellow hats. Look. Yep. Totally care. Curious George is near. What's up, Jesus people? Happy freedom to you. Heck, Frank, we're back to the spider bite. Starts filing nails. Yes. Vinny C, they both look alike. The TDS is real. I was thinking that too. I don't know who she was talking to, but it was like she was looking in the mirror. Meta, no way Trump is a pedo. Womanizer, yes. Pedo, no. Yeah, I don't think he's a pedo. What's up, Jay Blazer? Happy freedom to you. Free as he can be. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to go to the ER. But this is the 4th time I've been bit by a brown recluse, and I survived it the first 3 times. I don't know. I thought I was building immunity, and then this one is the worst one yet. So I don't know what's going on with that. What's up, Bullseye? Happy freedom to you. Looks like she's interviewing herself. It did. Lee, can you shoot webs yet? Not yet. I'm working on it, though. What's up, Ron? Happy freedom to you. Ball, he challenged him to a hot dog eating contest. Ryan Routh is going to win that as soon as he goes to prison. Russell, Rosie's always been toxic. Oh, I absolutely believe that. You don't become that vile overnight. Totally care Jeff needs eyeliner. What am I going to do with eyeliner? That's not going to fix my bite. It might. Totally care R, matey. Practicing for Pirate Jeff. I love that. I got the trifold hat. I got it in the room. I got to go get it. I'll have to wear that. Everybody thought it was a pirate hat when I got it, which I suppose it is. But it was supposed to be more like our founding fathers, although no one thought that in the chat. I will have to wear that once they take the leg. My luck, they're going to take the wrong leg. They're going to take the wiener. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, we're getting into the fun stuff. We're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Beck Frank. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the description. You can use PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's see what we get today on the Advent Calendar set by Beck Frank. Now today is day 2. We gotta figure out where that is because it's not in order. Let me see. It's all papery, so I'm worried about tearing stuff up. Did I get everything? Stick my fingers in there is what I told her. Anyways, let's see what we got today. Did we get a Valentine? We got stickers. We got Skyrim stickers. Although my camera will not focus. Maybe if we do it. Little ones? Come on, camera. Focus. It's being a bitch right now. Either way, Skyrim stickers here. I believe they're dragons. Come on, camera. Pretend like you know how to focus. Oh, there it goes. Anyways, thank you so much, Beck Frank. I really appreciate you. Alright, hooligans. Let's get into these funny videos here. Let me see. First one's by Get Some. Oh, I remember now. This is a good one. This is a good one. Alright, hooligans. This is titled Party Wiener.
My homeboy who actually told me about Tinder. What's up, Ray Ray? He told me to get this like Pokemon's app right here, so I went and got it, and they got these cool little characters like dinosaurs and ducks and shit, you know.
Then this guy shows up and he starts calling the Pokemon by the wrong names. I don't know, just on purpose to patronize me, making fun of me. I don't know what his deal was. He called Bulbasaur.
That's Onion Turtle.
Geodude.
Punchy Rock.
Meowth.
That cat with them long ass arms.
Ekans.
Purple shit.
He called Diglett.
That's floor shit right there.
And Doug Trio.
That's 3 floor shits.
He knew Pikachu, but everybody knows Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's Pikachu right there.
He called Weepin' Bell.
Oh, that's almost a pair.
Weedle.
Party Wiener.
Beedrill.
Everybody know that's Big Dick B.
Bees don't even have dicks. It's a stinger.
The Big Dick B. Yeah, gets him every time. Anyways, getting into our official funny video here. This one was provided by Stoner. And I've been waiting since Tuesday last week to play this video for you guys. I don't know, I don't remember much, but I remembered this. Like I said, it was provided by Stoner, and it's titled Happy Monday.
If alcohol is actually bad for you, how come when I drink it, I stop shaking? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm gonna grab this Linktree link really quick and drop it in all the chats. We're gonna read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. The Party Wiener. It's not my favorite Pokemon, but it's on the list. I can't believe this cat slept through the whole damn live. Well, hooligans, there's the Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we gotta have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there, keeping the conversation going 24/7. We have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. It's the home of the hooligans. All right, we're going to read through really quick. We're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we're going to be raiding out over on Rumble. Sometimes tape down your middle leg so they don't take it. I guess it'd be for the best. It's probably the way to go. Too old to care. Hope Jeff saves his leg. Much loves. Appreciate you, Too old to care. I think it'll be okay. Oh, we love you too, Cass. Yep, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to be over on Handy News, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So don't you hooligans forget. Vinny C, these lunatics just made Trump more powerful. I agree. Oh, God bless you, Elder Zoomer. Appreciate you being with us. What's up, JF? Happy freedom to you. Tony Rez, the onion turtle. No. Tony Rez, if you're an organ donor, be careful going to the hospital. I'm not. But I'll be careful anyways. Goth, best scent. Free garlic and pound it. Natural antibiotic. I've never heard of anybody using garlic as antibiotic. I need it. I don't know. Somebody tells me garlic and pound it. I'm not going to be thinking about antibiotics. It just, I'm just saying. Beck Frank just had a light bulb moment. Gonna post something for you in Discord regarding the Wiggles. The Aussie bloke was telling you about the Wiggles. You'll see. Oh yeah, Beck Frank, talking about when we were on Third Railify. I forgot about that. I must have blocked it out. Thank you, Rappy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for being with us. Vinny C, yeah. That's who we were talking about. Totally care garlic is nature's antibiotic. Yeah, I did not realize that. Appreciate you, Aco. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you being with us. Thank you, Magic Moon. Yeah, I'll Google it and check it out. Meta, just look up the ICE hotline. I think it's the same number regardless of where you're calling from. Thanks for being here, Southern Eagleman. Freezy could be. You do have purty eyes, though. I don't know. Not enough for eyeliner. Saz, good night, Spidey Mac. Thank you, Saz. Appreciate you being here. Oh, I try Cheeky Chops. You're a thug. What's up, Teasel? Happy Freedom. Thank you for stopping in. Simply Which, I know someone that wraps their feet in garlic when they're sick. I've heard a lot of people doing stuff like that, not necessarily garlic. I don't know. I've never done that, though. Never been into that kind of stuff. Thanks for being here, Hair Juicer. All right, let's do a thing, you hooligans. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing, so it is time to raid out over on Rumble. Let's see who's live. Starting off a brand new week of raids. Let's raid Rotella. You know what? Oh, we're not gonna be able to do that. I was gonna say, you know, it'd be really funny is to raid Handy News tomorrow and then just go over there and be live. But if they're live, then I'm supposed to be there already. Guess that won't work. Today is Rotella's turn. All right, hooligans. Don't forget, hit that like button as soon as you land, and let's get raiding.
Would anybody over there? We got a raid from Mr. Jeff Mack, everybody. Check that out. Let's go welcome some hooligans, and we'll be right back to this mini-mentary on Thomas Massie. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Mr. Mack. Thank you for sharing your audience with the Dome. Come on in, hooligans. Happy freedom. Come on in. Elder Zoomer inside. Ballyho Elder Zoomer, nice to see you. Simply Witchy, welcome in. Nice to see you. Tori, Ballyho. Jeff Max says, how's it going? It's going all right, Jeff. How's it going with you? How's it going with you? Have you done more gaming streams, Jeff? I think politics streams that also do gaming on their day off is a very good thing to do. It really gives you a chance to go deep with your audience, the ones that want to join you. Elder Zoomer with the Ballyho. Jeff says, I'm doing good. Great to hear, Jeff. Great to hear. Yeah, we're in the middle of a mini-mentary right here, my friends. We watched a little bit about Thomas Massie today. We're in the middle of it right now. Have you guys followed Jeff Mack, Domers? Have you followed this guy? There he is. Jeff Mack. Give Jeff Mack a follow. Sharon, if you wouldn't mind putting Mr. Mack's Rumble page inside of our chat so that the Domers can figure it out. Follow him. There. Oh, he waved. He waved, everybody. Look at that. Plastic Quack joining us. Turbo joining us. Cass joining us. What's up, guys? Ballyho, come on in. Thank you, Lack. The best is yet to come now that you're here. How the hell do I say that name? Jeff Max says, I haven't done any gaming lately, but there is more coming in the future. I like that, Mr. Mac. All right, my friends, welcome in, hooligans. We're right in the middle of this. Hey, you know what? If you haven't seen Lady Gaga, is her name Gaga or Gugu? Lady Gugu performed last night at the VMAs. I believe it was some kind of satanic ritual. We're going to watch that as soon as we're done with this Massie mini-mentary. Let's go back to it.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. Good job. Well, we're going to read through really quick, but we are wrapping this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Simply Witchy, they say it works, wrapping their feet in garlic when they're sick. I mean, it's got to do something, because there's a lot of people out there that do stuff like that. Cass, we're still figuring it out. I don't even know how I'm going to join Handy News. We were talking about it on Discord, because all of us use different software and stuff. But we'll figure it out. That's right, Nana. Play ball. Thanks for being here. Keep it salty. Enjoy the rest of your day. Magic Moon Lady Gag. Yeah. And I think it's interesting he was saying that he thinks that her performance was a satanic ritual, because people say that every single time she performs, and I think she does. She is part of, like Satan worshiping and all of that. Meta, yeah. I know, I'm supposed to go to the doctor. Appreciate you, Tony Rich. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, Southern Eagle Man. Stern, baking soda. Yeah, that's a good idea. Teasel, honey is an antibiotic. Yes, it is. I forgot about that. You are right. You guys hear my stomach growling? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Patriot Dad. It's always low lifes out there. Looking to be a problem. Well, hooligans, it looks like we are good to go. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Go find yourself some good food. I'm going to try and do the same. I realize I did not plan dinner today, and I will have to figure that out. Either way, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for being here to help me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. Like I said, I appreciate all of you guys. Go enjoy your day, but make your way back to us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.